Banned Books Week is an annual event celebrating the freedom to read. Typically held during the last week of September, it spotlights current and historical attempts to censor books in both libraries and schools. It brings together the entire book community, librarians, booksellers, publishers, journalists, teachers, and readers of all types, in shared support of the freedom to seek and express ideas, even those some consider unpopular or challenging to their personal beliefs. Banned Books Week was first launched in the 1980s and has grown to reach over 2 billion readers every year. By focusing on efforts across the country to remove or restrict access to books, Banned Books Week draws national attention to the harms of censorship. Having these conversations and sharing this information is important, and we hope that you will join us September 27th through October 3rd in exploring some of the diverse books that have been challenged in recent years.
Banning a book from the library means removing it from the collection, making access to that book restricted. As a public library, we do not ban books. Our library exists to serve all people, so it is our responsibility to provide a diverse collection of materials for our patrons and allow them to choose what is right for them. Around the world, books are challenged for a variety of reasons. In 2019, the American Library Association Office of Intellectual Freedom recorded and tracked 200 challenges of books in the United States. Most of these challenges were in public and school libraries.
Across the decades that the American Library Association has been tracking banned book activity, children's books and books for teens have been the most challenged. This has happened in school libraries and school classrooms, as well as in public libraries. There are a variety of reasons given for book banning, and I can show you some of the most challenged books. This is George by Alex Gino, the most challenged book of the year on the ALA list. In it, the main character is a young child who is going through gender identity issues. And for the second year in a row, A Day in the Life of Marlon Bundo by Jill Twiss, challenged for its homosexual theme and also for its political point of view. A newcomer to the list this year is Prince and Knight by Daniel Hawk, for its theme of gay marriage and also as a, quote, deliberate attempt to indoctrinate young children, unquote. Non-book materials can also be targeted for banning, such as music CDs for explicit lyrics, DVDs like stand-up comedian routines with coarse language and sexual content. And in the schools, stage plays and musical productions have been challenged even when the schools are careful to use the adapted versions that have been edited for young audiences. Example of those are Legally Blonde, the musical, for suggestive dance moves. Rent, challenged for sensitive and controversial content. And The Producers, which was challenged because swastikas were used as set decorations. My favorite banned book of all time is Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret by Judy Blume. When this was published, I was about the same age as the main character in the book, and luckily my school library didn't ban it. Margaret worries about things like wearing a bra and getting her first period. And at that time, girls didn't talk about puberty in public, so this was a very groundbreaking book for its era. So that just goes to show that as time passes, today's banned book can become tomorrow's beloved literary classic.
There are lots of ways you can help fight censorship and raise awareness in your community. Start by having conversations with family and friends and share what you have learned. Stay informed and visit the American Library Association's Office of Intellectual Freedom to watch a webinar. You can also write letters to your favorite banned and challenged authors to show your support and share how their words have impacted you. Most importantly, don't forget to exercise your right to read. Explore the shelves at PT Library this week and find a banned or challenged book to take home and enjoy. Look for our Banned Books Week Shelf Talkers and see what books have been challenged across the United States and why. Feel free to visit the additional links below in our video description to learn more about censorship and Banned Books Week.